Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 8 of my Billions and Billions challenge. In today's episode, I'm going to build my first building at my new base, which is right here, and then I will set up a system to automatically produce charged Certus quartz. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is I want to build out the shell of my first building here. So let's get started with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a type of structure that I've used a lot in the past. And it's actually really simple. It's going to be made up of glass and stone. And let's build it right here. I think this is a pretty good spot. It doesn't need to be a very big building. So I think what I'm going to do is that will be the external dimensions here. And then we can start to build up. Also, this building will have a basement. So what I'm going to do right now is I think I'm going to build this up to be 4 internally high, and then I am going to put a roof on it. And this will take just a few minutes. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do most of the building of this building off camera. And once I have it built up to where the internal dimensions are at least, actually it'll be 5 high, to where I have the internal dimensions 5 high, I will be right back. So I have the internal dimensions of this building once I have a roof on it as 5 high. So building the roof is actually going to be really simple. I have a builder's wand, and I will show you how to build that in just a second. It is right here. It is a diamond wand from the mod Better Builder's Wand, and to actually make a diamond wand is really simple. You just need 2 sticks and a diamond, and it will allow me to build this roof really quickly. And just by right clicking here and making sure I have enough stone in my inventory, I can do that real fast. So let's go ahead and finish this guy off. I do want to put some torches on the roof here, so let's do some of that real fast. And okay, so I think I need just 8 torches up here, which is fantastic. It's not very many. And then along the outside here, I do want to place more torches so that monsters can't spawn directly around my building. And then obviously I'm going to put some torches inside the building as well. So actually, I'm kind of concerned that I probably don't have enough stone to complete this building, but that's okay if I don't. Let's get started with digging down. Now this right here does 5x5, which is fantastic, and I don't have it in the right mode, so let's try this again. There's my 5x5 mode. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. And then I want to dig over to right there. That is exactly where I want to stop. And then let's extend the basement this way. One more. There we go. And then just a few this way. It's not very many. I went one too far. That's okay. I can cover that up in a little bit. Actually, I don't even need to cover that up because I'm going to put streets, and they also will have basements in front of my buildings, so that's just fine. So actually, I want to dig this just a little bit more down, but first off, let's go ahead and use my wand here, and I need to hit, I think it's the M key to change the mode here. I just want to extend this down. That's good for right now, I think. Actually, let's hit the M key again. Few more times here. I do want to extend it all the way down and around like that. Okay, so I probably do have enough stone actually, so that's cool. So I do want to place a floor up here, so once again I'm going to hit the M key, and I think that's exactly where I want the floor. Yep. And let's just extend this all the way over. So I do want to have elevators in the future, but for right now I don't have the wool to really make a whole bunch of elevators. So I'm just going to leave a hole in the floor right here. And actually, let's go ahead and leave a hole in the floor here as well, so that I can go from the roof to the basement really quickly. And I actually need this to be a little bit taller, this room here. So let's go ahead and dig this 2 more down, I think. And then I probably shouldn't have, probably shouldn't have done that because that deleted a little bit of the wall there that I do want to keep, but that's okay. So let's extend this down just a little bit more. And there we go. having this 5x5 flux bore is really nice for doing excavation tasks like this, to where I just need to clear a bunch of area really fast. It just makes things really super simple. So, okay, so I don't have the right mode here, so let's do that. That works. And then I want my floor to be at the level I'm at, so let's get rid of some of this marble, actually. I do have use for sand. So, let's place all of the base level here. And then I can go ahead and change this mode to be all across. And that is not quite right. That's not right either. Okay, that is perfect. So I just need to run this across like this. Oh, shoot. And my wand is broken. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish out this basement. I'm just going to finish the walls like right here so that the walls drop down. And then the floor here. I need to go back to my main base to get a wand to finish this off. At least to make it quite a bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in the doors here. And let's go ahead and do the torches before I go ahead and leave to get my wand. I think if I hit the F7 key, it should show me that I have everything lit up as I need to be. That's fantastic. As you can see, the yellow here indicates that during the night, monsters will be able to spawn here. And there was no yellow inside the building, so that's fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my main base, get a builder's wand, finish out building this building here, and then I will actually meet you back in my old base because there's a bunch of stuff I need to build for the next stage of this episode. So I will be back when I am at my old base. So the next step that I would like to take in today's episode is to make an automated ME system that can make charged Certus quartz. Now, so the first thing I need to do is actually make a little bit of charged, or flux rather, because to make the charger, which makes the charged flux quartz, I need some flux crystals. So what I need to do to make that is I need water, and actually let's just dig out a quick area right here because it's dark outside, and I need equal amounts of charged Certus quartz, nether quartz, and redstone. And if I drop them in a puddle of water here, let's back up just a little bit, it will turn into flux crystals, and I will get 18 from each of those. So let's see here. So there we go, we have 18 of those, so let's go ahead and grab that back. That should be enough for the entirety of the episode, I believe. So the first thing I want to make now is the charger, so let's go ahead and do that. It just takes some iron and flux crystals here. So I just want to make one of them. There we go. And the charger can accept energy from an energy cell here. All you have to do is hook up some leadstone flux duct. But since I want to automate this, let's go ahead and build a true ME system. So what I need to build next is a machine called an inscriber. So let's take a look at how we build that. Okay, so the inscriber needs 2 sticky pistons, a flux crystal, and some iron. So I don't have sticky pistons, but I do have the things to make sticky pistons. I've got the slime balls from a slime island, and I can show you on my mini-map where that is. If we take a look at the day, there's a slime island up in the sky over here, and I just killed some slimes for the slime balls for that. And that's how I made these sticky pistons. So let's go ahead and make to the end. Okay. So I did not click on that. There's the inscriber. Now this inscriber needs inscription plates, or presses rather, which are collected from meteorites in the overworld. So let's take a look. There's a meteorite right here, and there are several around. I did go exploring. There's 2 meteorites here, a meteorite there, a meteorite here. But anyways, I was able to find all 4 of the inscription presses in the meteorites. In the very center of the meteorites, there will be a skystone chest, and they have a chance of having these inscription plates here, or presses rather. So I did get those. So let's go ahead and I just need to hook this up to an energy source real fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it up to this right here, and I can do that with leadstone flux duct. And let's go ahead and grab these presses. So for right now, I need to make a few of the different a few of the and I can't think of what they're called now. So let's just look up this. This is the easiest way to do this. Okay, so I I need to make the circuits rather. So to make the circuits, we need different plates for each circuit. For example, for the printed engineering circuit, we need an engineering press with a diamond. To make the printed logic circuit, we need the logic press with gold. And then to make the printed calculation circuit, which we will not be using today, we need the calculation press and a pure Certus quartz crystal. Okay, so that's how you make those. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to press out some silicon. And actually, if I were to get some hoppers, I might be able to semi-automate this for right now. But I'm not super worried about it right now. I just need to make a few of these guys. So let's go ahead and finish out the silicon. And then I'm going to make some of the gold circuits, and then I can finish making the rest of the gold and diamond circuits off camera. I just want to show you how this works. In the future, I will have different inscribers dedicated to each one of these different things. So one for silicon, one for gold, one for diamonds, and then one for the pure Certus quartz that I don't have yet. So there's these printed silicon that I should need for the episode. Let's throw in a logic, and then gold ingots will make the printed logic circuits, I believe. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press out the remaining gold and diamonds that I have in my inventory. And once I have that done, I will be right back. So I have all of my circuits pressed. Now to make the actual processors themselves, we simply need this inscriber again, but are not going to be using any plates this time. We will be putting one each of a circuit, redstone, and then printed silicon. So the recipe is really, really easy to do, and that will get us a printed logic circuit, or a logic processor rather. And I thought I had those in the wrong spots. No, I don't. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I just want to press out 4 of the logic processors and then 2 of the engineering processors. And then I should have everything I need for today's episode to build what I need. I think so anyways. So hopefully I'm correct in that. And okay, so the next thing I want to be making is an ME drive and an ME terminal. I do want to make a super, super basic ME system. ME stands for Matter Energy System. It is able to store items in a really, really efficient way. And I love using ME systems. It allows you to automate a lot of things. So I think that's all I need for this inscriber for right now. So let's go ahead and pick this up. Hopefully I don't need that again, as well as the leadstone flux duct. So let's go ahead and make the ME drive if we can. So let's see what we need here. ME drive, we're going to need to make several things here. So for the ME drive, we need 2 of the engineering processors, which I have. We need some iron ingots, which I have, and then glass or ME glass cable. So to make that, I need to make quartz fibers, and I just need 3 of those, I believe. And then we can go ahead and make some of these. I'm not going to make any more than I need. Actually, let's make just a little bit more, because I do need some to actually wire up the ME system itself. And then I need some more iron ingots, apparently. So I did not grab enough iron, but there we go. Let's go ahead and make this ME drive. The next thing I want to make is an ME terminal, so let's take a look at what I need for that. So I need a formation core. Okay, so I need to actually pulverize some of my flux crystals here. So let's go ahead and let's do 4 of them for right now. Okay, so I never mentioned how I got the silicon. Making silicon is rather easy. What you do is you put nether quartz into a pulverizer, and that gives you crushed quartz, and then you put that crushed quartz in a furnace, and that gives you silicon. So I should have been a little bit more clear about that earlier, but that's okay. Hopefully you get the gist of it. Okay, so we just need this last flux. I actually might only need 2 of them. I think I made extra, but that's okay. Better to have too many than not enough. So we need 2 annihilation cores, I think, for today's episode, and then 2 of the formation cores. I don't think I need any more than that. So the last thing we need is this illuminated panel, and that needs quartz glass, glowstone. Yeah, so I don't have the... Okay, so I think 12 of that is all I need. I don't think I have... let's actually get rid of these presses for right now. I need a little bit more inventory space. I don't think I have glowstone on me, and I forget how much glowstone I need. So let's just grab that. Okay, so the illuminated panel, there we go. So that actually makes 3 illuminated panels. I only need 1 of them for today's episode. So that is an ME terminal. This basically gives you a GUI to interact with the ME system. So let's actually get rid of that stuff. I do not need another one. And then let's get rid of the glowstone. I don't think I need that anymore. And then the last thing I need to make for the system, or take that back, I need to make 2 more things. I need to make a 1K storage cell. And actually I can make any storage cell, but the 1K storage cell is the cheapest. So the 1K storage component is made like this. Let's go ahead and get one of those. And then the cell itself just takes some quartz glass, redstone, and iron ingots. So I don't have enough redstone with me. Let's grab some more redstone. I don't know why I miscalculated my redstone so badly. So there is the 1K storage component. And then let's see here. Let's get rid of some stuff I don't need. I know I don't need this anymore. I will need these. Let's go ahead and make the energy acceptor, because that is how you get energy into an ME system so that it can use it. So let's see here. That is made with some quartz glass, some iron, and a flux crystal. And once again, I'm short on iron. How did I short my iron so bad? So I think that might be all the iron I need for the rest of the episode. So let's hope that's the case. That is an energy acceptor. So that's fantastic. That will allow me to get energy into the system. So now I need to make 2 buses. I need to make an import bus and an export bus. And that is to automatically get certain items out of my ME system and then back. So once again, I need more iron. I need 4 iron, because each bus requires 2 of them. So the export bus is made with a formation core, piston, and iron ingots. And then the import bus is made with a sticky piston, annihilation core, and 2 iron ingots. So there we go with that. So let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport over to my new base and get to my basement. Of course, I do need my energy cell. I need my lever. And let's grab this Certus as well. And once I am over at my new base, I will be right back. And here is my completed building, which I don't think you've seen yet. And like I said, I just have a drop down point right here so that I can get to the basement. I think what we're going to do is we're going to set up this ME system somewhere over here. So let's start off with the ME drive, and then we'll put in the 1K storage cell so that it can store some items. Up top here we are going to have the ME terminal, and then down here let's go ahead and put the energy acceptor right here, if I could find it. And then I'm going to put an energy cell right here, excuse me, and we're going to be output to the back, but we are going to use redstone control high. And I'm going to use a lever on top of this energy cell so that when I have this lever in the opposition, the ME system will be off. When I flip this lever, the system will be on, as indicated by the green light appearing right here. So now I can put things into the system. Let's go ahead and change the terminal style to that. I want to have this JEI synchronized auto, and then sort by item name is fine. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to put in most of my Certus quartz crystals into the system. The next thing I need to do is I need to go ahead and set up this charger. So let's go ahead and place it right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an ME export bus right here, and I'm going to tell it to export Certus quartz crystals. And then on the other side, I'm going to put an import bus, and I don't need to tell it anything, I don't think. So what I'm going to do with the rest of the system is I'm going to hook up this charger with glass or ME glass cable, and it should be able to charge this into charged Certus, which it has done right there. Okay, so I don't know why this is blinking on and off, to be honest. That shouldn't affect it. It might. Okay, I think what's happening is the system itself can't hold enough energy to actually charge one of these Certus quartzes. So what it's doing is when it charges the Certus quartz, it actually uses all of the energy in the system, so it shuts down for just a little bit. And that's just kind of a bummer, but that's okay. It still works. And so the last thing I want to do is I want to tell this import bus to actually only accept the charged Certus quartz. It is actually smart enough to do this without me having to configure this. As you noticed, it was not pulling the Certus out before it gets charged, but I like to do that anyways. But this is an automatic system to make me charge Certus quartz, because in the future I need a bunch of that to make a lot of flux crystals. So once this goes back up, I'm going to place the remainder of my Certus quartzes in there. So in the future, that when I come back to this system, it should be full of charged fluke or charged Certus quartz crystals, and that is fantastic. So it's kind of annoying that it shuts off and turns back on all of the time, but that's okay. It is still working. So I think that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. In today's episode, I set up this building at my new base. It will kind of be my home. I will put a bed in here, and I will have a fully fleshed out ME system the terminal will be housed in this building as well. But for today, I just made this little system to automatically make the charged Certus quartz crystals, and that will be super useful heading into the future. So if you enjoyed today's episode, definitely feel free to drop a like down below, and if you like watching automation type stuff in modern Minecraft, definitely consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.